It's Gurley power. It's the coach. This is the 2020 season on EA Sports. Coming up, running back Todd Gurley, fresh off a standout performance a week ago, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. With that, we're off to Pittsburgh for the home opener. On the call,
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New York Giants and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
First down throw for Bridgewater. He completes it to Tate. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but...
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Clelin Ferrell leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Bridgewater. Clelin Ferrell picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Cheetah! Hey, Echo! Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Throwing on first down. Jones. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Now Jones. And now look at this. Big gain but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. A quick throw. Here's Shepard. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
He's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Check 37. Check 37.
Play action now. Bridgewater. It's caught. Shepard. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Here we go. Watch one.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. He's got his man. This is Tate. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Here's Bridgewater. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. Throwing, Bridgewater. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Charles Clay, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Jones. Gonna throw again. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Jones on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Give them 32 on the play. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Throwing Jones. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Bud Dupree in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The New York set to take the field. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. The numbers for Williams a week ago: 11 carries, 91 yards, and a touchdown.
I was so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game, because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working, and they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st down carry, it's Williams. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Williams looking to find a lane, but he can't, reined in at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Bridgewater now from the 50. And Tate's got it. And he's got this down to the 35. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Bridgewater to throw it. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Bridgewater's pass complete to number 42.
Rosas to add the extra point.
New York.
And it is now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well. And they're really excited that he has no catches, but they're also worried. Because a lot of times, that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Jones now to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones throwing middle, and it's complete. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough, and it'll be 4th down. Back to throw. Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Vigil coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. Now the Giants are going to get the football back.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Bridgewater. This one complete to his running back, Jamal Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. This quarterback now 11 for 11. Perfect in this opening half. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Trying to go back to Clay that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Golden Tate, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Rosas good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Back to throw. Jones. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Throwing is Bridgewater. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. That one going to be complete to David Moore. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now just one misfire so far after that last completion, 15 of 16. It's first down. Bridgewater. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And again, it's Bridgewater. And this is Shepard on the catch. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. And the kick by Rosas is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. So we've reached halftime here in what is, we now proceed to the start of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. Here's Jones. Operating from the gun. Going deep to the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Take 3. 218, chop. Big grip.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he slings one that's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll give to Williams, running right.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
A gain there of 30 big ones.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Jones now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Jones throwing again. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Throwing, Jones. Open man is Switzer, complete. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that's complete. It's the tight end, Daniels. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. He'll get this one to Switzer. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Offense.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, Jones. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The end result, 21 yards. Now Jones throwing on 1st down. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Jordan Leggett, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New York set to take the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Now Austin. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Elsewhere, they have gone to the 3rd quarter now in Dallas. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Jones throwing to start the drive. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down. Jones on 1st and 10. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Jones. And Daniels has it over the middle. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Jones now operating from the gun. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. from 10 yards out. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Jamal Williams making his way back onto the field. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in a game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit,
and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 38, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, Jones. The open man is Westbrook. And down inside the 15 he goes. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. It was DJ Swearinger right there on the coverage. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game.
Time of game, you don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
New York set to take the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
A quick throw. Here's Shepard.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. He completes it to Tate. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to him, but not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Oh, he knocks him over. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. It's hauled in by Shepard. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On second down and 4, Bridgewater, and that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here, nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4, and Tate's got it, and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Bridgewater now. And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Charles Clay with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kareem Martin in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Jones on 3rd and 2. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Back to throw. Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Jones. Going to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That one caught by Gibson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
His kick is good. Not by much. It was leaking oil in the end, but he tucks it in the bottom right corner. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Switch gears.
Throwing here, Bridgewater. The tight end, Rhett Ellison, with it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was